Hello there, honey. I hope this finds you well, or at least on your way to feeling better. I want to tell you about a time, a period in my life when I felt like I faded away, almost imperceptibly at first, like a photograph left in the sun, its colors bleached, its image softened until it barely resembled what it once was. Seizures started visiting me uninvited, barging into my life without warning, shaking up my world, turning it upside down and inside out, and leaving me more tired than I ever thought possible, drained of all energy and scared each time, terrified of the next episode, the next loss of control. I became quieter, retreating into myself, stayed home, a prisoner of my own fear, stopped making plans, because how could I commit to anything when my body felt like a ticking time bomb? It was easier to be invisible, to blend into the background, than to explain the storm inside me, the chaos and the fear that raged beneath the surface. The world kept spinning, oblivious to my struggle, but I watched from my quiet corner, a silent observer, feeling like a ghost in my own life, disconnected and detached. People loved me, I knew that, but they couldn't reach the part of me lost in the fog, the part that was scared and vulnerable. And I didn't know how to guide them, how to explain what I couldn't even understand myself. So I stayed quiet, hoping to ride it out, hoping the hurt wouldn't find me, wouldn't seep into the cracks and crevices of my soul. But it was already inside, a constant companion. If you feel that same quiet, that heavy silence, that same invisibility, that feeling of fading away, I see you. I truly do. I know what it's like to feel like you're disappearing, like you're slowly vanishing, like your life is happening far away on another planet, and you're just watching it on a screen. But you are not lost forever. This is not the end of your story. That quiet place can be a resting place, a sanctuary, not your final destination. It's a pause, not a period. Hold on to that thought. Cling to it with all your might. The journey back starts with the smallest, most insignificant step, softest step, a whisper of hope, and we can take it together. You are not alone in this. Before the seizures, my voice was my friend, loud, joyful, connecting me to the world. Afterward, my voice got shy, words felt heavy, and confidence evaporated. Conversations became hard, and "I'm fine" became my wall. The world shrank to silence. I let calls go unanswered. Not because I didn't care, but because I felt empty. The vibrant woman I was became a memory, and I didn't know this new, quiet person. Silence protected me, but it also isolated me, starving the parts of me that needed connection. If you're living in that silence, know your voice is still there, just resting. It's waiting for you to feel safe enough to let it out, even as a whisper. Your story is still worth telling. Your voice is worth hearing, even if you're the only one who hears it at first. You are not alone. Memory is our life's photo album, but seizures were like a thief, stealing pages. At first it was small things, then bigger ones, conversations, moments, celebrations. Losing memory felt like losing my footing, making me doubt myself and feel broken. I retreated further, exhausted by pretending to remember what was gone. The fear of being found out was constant, another layer of isolation. If your mind feels cloudy, be gentle with yourself. Your worth isn't measured by what you recall. You are not your memory. You are the love and strength you show each day. The people who love you, not your perfect memory. You are still whole, learning to read a new kind of story, moment by moment. My days used to drift by, gray and formless, like clouds without a breeze. Each morning felt the same, blurring into an indistinguishable stretch of time. There was a certain emptiness, a lack of focus that made it hard to find joy in anything. Until one day I made myself a cup of tea, with intention. It wasn't just about quenching my thirst. It was about creating a moment, a small pocket of peace in the middle of the chaos. I chose a mug I loved, one that felt good in my hands, its colors bringing a small spark of joy. It was a deliberate choice, a way of saying, I deserve something beautiful. Listen to the kettle, its rising whistle a signal that something good was coming. The sound itself was a meditation, pulling me into the present moment, and let the warmth seep into my bones. It was a physical sensation of comfort, a gentle hug from the inside out. That simple act became sacred, a promise to be present, to acknowledge my own needs, and to find a small measure of solace. My tea ritual became a daily practice, a cornerstone of my day, something I could rely on no matter what else was happening. A soft beginning to hard days. It was a way to ground myself before facing the challenges ahead, a moment of quiet strength. It didn't cure my seizures or bring back memories. It wasn't a magic bullet, and it didn't erase the difficulties I was facing. But it gave me a sense of control, a feeling that I could still influence my own experience, even in the face of uncertainty. I could choose the tea, the flavor, the aroma, each decision a small act of self-determination. Boil the water, sit and breathe, allowing the steam to clear my head and calm my nerves. It was a tiny island of calm in a stormy sea, a refuge from the overwhelming waves of life. Healing doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic breakthroughs. Sometimes it's a quiet return to yourself, a gentle reminder of your own worth and resilience. If you're feeling lost, start with a small ritual, something simple, something achievable, something just for you. Tea, coffee, or just hot water. The drink doesn't matter, the intention does. It's about carving out that space, that moment of mindfulness. Give yourself a moment of warmth and peace, a small act of self-compassion in a world that often demands so much. It might be your first sip of hope in a long time, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is still the possibility of warmth, comfort, and a gentle return to yourself. After tea, I wondered where else I could find peace. My body had felt like a source of betrayal. I decided to reconnect gently, starting with my skin. I created a simple skincare routine, not for perfection, but as an act of kindness. Washing my face became a way to wash away the day's hurt. Applying facial oil, I pressed, held, and breathed, saying kind things to myself. This gentle touch was healing, reminding my body it deserved tenderness. The routine became a practice of self-reclamation, taking back my body from illness. If you feel disconnected from your body, try this. The magic isn't in the products, it's in your hands and your intention. Touch yourself with kindness, and see not a broken person but a beautiful soul. You are worthy of love, starting with your own. My voice was quiet, my memories full of holes, but my feelings needed somewhere to go. I bought a simple notebook and pen and let my hand do the talking. The words were messy at first. Anger, sadness, loneliness, but it felt good to get them out. The page didn't judge, it held my pain and honesty. I wrote a little each day, sometimes just a sentence. I wasn't writing for anyone else, just to find myself again. Journaling became a mirror, helping me see patterns and remember small good things. It was the bridge back to my own voice. If you feel lost, try writing. One thing you're grateful for, one thing that made you sad. Let the page be your friend. Even in silence, your inner voice is still there, waiting for you to listen. Start small, your story matters. With my rituals, I was building a foundation of gentleness, but anxiety still crept in. In those moments, I turned to my breath, the simplest tool of all. I'd stop, place a hand on my belly and heart, and focus on my breath. Inhale slowly, count to 4, breathe in calm and peace. Hold, then exhale even more slowly, letting go of fear and tension. I pictured the worry floating away like gray smoke. Inhale calm, exhale pain, over and over. This gentle breathing anchored me in the present, my portable peace. Even when everything felt out of control, I could control my breath. Get to know your own breath. Let it be your anchor and your healing. Breathe in good. Breathe out what doesn't serve you. For the longest time, I believed I was broken by seizures, memory loss, isolation, but through my quiet practices, a new word appeared: healing. Broken is an end. Healing is a process, a journey full of grace. My body and spirit weren't shattered beyond repair. They were mending. Seeing myself as healing let me offer compassion to myself. On hard days, I rested without guilt. On foggy days, I was patient. I stopped apologizing for my cracks and saw them as part of my story. They're where the light gets in, filled with resilience and self-love. If you feel broken, trade that word for healing. Healing isn't a straight line. It's a dance. Say it to yourself, write it down, let it sink in. You are a masterpiece being restored. Every act of kindness you show yourself is a brushstroke of gold. So here we are, stepping into a space created just for you. A space where the weight of the world can be set down, if only for a moment. Talking about the quiet places, the sanctuaries we build within ourselves and around us, and gentle ways to come home to ourselves, to rediscover that inner peace that often gets lost in the hustle and bustle of daily life. It's about finding our way back to that still, small voice within. My journey isn't over. It's a continuous unfolding, a path with twists and turns, sunshine and rain. But now I have tools and rituals that remind me I'm worthy of care, that self-compassion is not a luxury, but a necessity. These are the anchors that keep me grounded. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass because storms are inevitable. It's about learning to dance in the rain, to find joy and resilience even amidst the challenges, and knowing when to rest, when to retreat and nurture ourselves, allowing our bodies and minds to recover. I invite you into this gentle healing space, a space where vulnerability is welcomed and authenticity is celebrated. Here, you don't have to pretend or be strong. You can let your guard down and simply be. You can show up as you are with all your imperfections and vulnerabilities, knowing that you are enough. We honor the small things, the simple pleasures that often go unnoticed. A warm mug filled with your favorite comforting beverage, a soft blanket, enveloping you in warmth and security, a deep breath, a conscious act of self-soothing, bringing you back to the present moment. These are the tools of our healing, the gentle reminders that we are capable of nurturing ourselves, the anchors that keep us steady, grounding us when we feel lost or overwhelmed. You are not alone. There is a community of kindred spirits ready to embrace you. Many of us are learning to be kind to ourselves, extending the same compassion we offer to others. After life has been unkind, after experiencing pain and hardship, we deserve to treat ourselves with gentleness and understanding. When you care for yourself, you are not being selfish. You join a chorus of others doing the same, creating a ripple effect of healing and compassion. Come in, rest, breathe, be. You are seen, acknowledged, and understood, valued and loved, unconditionally and without reservation. You are not broken, you are perfectly imperfect. You are healing, growing, and evolving with every breath you take. Your journey is a testament to your strength and grace, a beautiful tapestry woven with resilience and hope. Welcome home to yourself. This gentle space is for you.